Now in transition between my old MacBook and my new MacBook, I will attempt to create a video with the new iMovie on iLife 11. It's in these transitions where we learn a lot about ourselves. Like when you're between Modern Warfare games and you're debating on whether to purchase the next one, even though it's the same cover-based first-person shooter you've been purchasing for the last 4 years, just with updated graphics. Now it's okay everyone, I've been sitting in that boat too, like Templeton the Rat on a full stomach at the fair. There's a specific kind of transition my parents like to refer to as no money to money burning in the pocket. This was attributed to my $6 allowance I was given when I was little that was spent quicker than Mr. and Mrs. Wong fetching away their daughter to a handsome space captain. But enough with these references. I recently went through a musical drought where money was burning in my pockets. I hadn't bought any new music lately for some very good reasons, but was suddenly anxious to find some new purchases. It's only after a heavenly trip to Best Buy where I stumbled upon an album that would send me into an impulsive musical spending spree of one album. So, I almost hate to say this, but I bought the Satanic Satanist by Portugal the Man simply because I knew they were from Wasilla, and because of its eye-grabbing cover. I mean, who can resist blue nipples? Though, I don't recommend purchasing an album you know nothing about for $11.99. It made for a delightful surprise and an awesome car ride home. If I could describe this album in one word, I would say fun. Simply fun. That's 3 words. Almost every song includes a catchy intro, a groovy bass line, and some rock organ lines, as well as some memorable Supertramp, Danielson-esque vocals that you will love trying to pipe out in your car, alone, with no one of the opposite gender present. It's also a well-balanced album when it comes to the listener. Plain and simple guitar chords, dance beats, rock beats, and easy-to-follow melodies make it really easy for amateur listeners. For veteran listeners, there's a depth that can be explored too, as well as exciting transitions and solid layering. Now, since lead singer John Gorley's vocals are so distinct, it's difficult to find examples to compare to. Oasis is probably the closest comparison to the Satanic Satanists as I can find, but Funeral by Arcade Fire comes close, as well as Foster the People. It was through this album where my love of Portugal the Man first grew. It's not their greatest work in my opinion, but it's easy to listen to, and like I said, it's just plain fun. I'd give it 3 3/4 green nipples out of 5 green nipples. Remember, when in drought, buy music. Unless of course you're trying to save, in which case don't.